To be alive is to be given a chance to work toward greater things. The future is created with the actions you take now. People grow through experience. They meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. The essence of management is to make every effort to get the best out of everyone. Happiness is not something you get as a result. It's something that you bring to life. Being truthful is the new gold standard of the global economy. Passion can transform the mundane into the extraordinary. If you have no doubts and confidently march forward, that is proof that you are on the right path. To give without any reward or any notice has a special quality of its own. Always make those above you feel comfortably superior. An enterprise's most vital assets lie in its design and other creative capacities. Happiness and unhappiness are determined by the actions we take. There is no easy path leading out of life, and few are the easy paths that lie within it. A person's life is an accumulation of a grand strategy of life. It is our attitude at the beginning of a difficult task which, more than anything else, will affect its successful outcome. A philosophy of life, time an adventurer looking for treasure. Good men and women are the stars in the world's destiny. Every adversity, every failure, and every heartache carries with it the seed of an equivalent or a greater benefit. Love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? You become a true master of your life when you learn how to master your focus. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Begin where you are, work where you are. The hour which you are now wasting, dreaming of some far-off success, may be crowded with grand possibilities. Respect science, respect nature, respect each other, and respect the truth. The biggest failure of all is the failure to act when action is needed. Kindness and compassion toward all living things is a mark of a civilized society. One's dignity may be assaulted, vandalized, and cruelly mocked, but it can never be taken away unless it is surrendered. When you undervalue what you do, the world will undervalue who you are. The highest form of wisdom is kindness. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention. Even if a company goes bankrupt or disappears, it can always be remade. But when you die, everything ends. Your life is a one-time deal. Adversity has the effect of eliciting talents which, in prosperous circumstances, would have lain dormant. As a businessman, the fact that people work for companies that I made and they feed their family through it, this fact is very satisfying to me. It is the quality rather than the quantity that matters. When I hire employees, I search for people who wish to dedicate their lives to Kyocera and become a company person. That's the kind of people I want. Life is about making an impact, not making an income. We started from scratch. We had 0 assets. However, we still have achieved today's results. If we were to lose everything and return to 0, we would still make a comeback. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Rather than pursuing a large-scale business, what's important is whether or not you can feel truly satisfied and happy with the work you've achieved. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. A company is an organization that introduces everyone who participates in it to their life's work and role. It is not an entity that is here just to generate profits. I never think about post-retirement because even after turning 80 or 90, if you have a compelling job you want to do, you can still do it. It is crucial for an entrepreneur to feel risk. They must take responsibility for their own decisions. When the executives start to feel like they're doing a good job is when the company starts to perish. It is not sufficient to simply avoid doing evil. Businesses should contribute to the betterment of society by actively doing good. Forget about your ego, grind yourself down, become contrite. Only with this spirit will people follow you. A firm's employees should be deemed as its most valuable asset. In your 20s you learn, in your 30s you earn. A truly successful company is one that contributes to society. I've taken the road of entrepreneurship, and I have no complaints about the difficulties I faced along the way. Greatest ideas are born not in comfortable offices, but during intense on-site experience. The most important thing for managers is to create a spirit of challenge within their companies. No matter how difficult things may be, it is when we don't abandon hope and stay strong in heart that we can overcome hardships. The essence of ethics is how you behave when no one is watching. A business cannot survive if it aims only for short-term profits. You have to respect the personality and dignity of each and every person. Nothing is simple if you're determined to get it right. The purpose of our lives is to contribute to the betterment of society. If you trust people, they become trustworthy. Make a pact with yourself today to not be defined by your past. Sometimes the greatest thing to come out of all your hard work isn't what you get for it, but what you become for it. For enterprises, success or failure is based on how they face challenges. A true leader never blames others for the failure. The primary duty of a company is not to make a profit, but to pursue the betterment of society. When an organization stops to take risks, it stops to innovate. Innovation and risk are inseparable. The success of a company is the result of hard work, not only of its management at the top, but of everyone else at the company. Profit is the reward for correctly understanding the era we live in. Human beings have unlimited potential. They can create anything if they have the passion and the drive. Always challenge the difficult. Do not avoid it just because it is hard. Everything is born from a wish. A true entrepreneur is one who jumps into a completely unrelated field and creates something that never existed before. Success in life is not for those who run fast, but for those who keep running and are always on the move. Even when the path forward is unclear, keep climbing the mountain step by step. What's important in life is not the triumph, but the struggle, not to have vanquished, but to have fought well. Creating the future is a lonely struggle, but it's one that brings great rewards. When we are dissatisfied with ourselves, we tend to find fault with others. Embrace your tests and setbacks, as they are the very things that help you grow. Give your undivided attention to the smallest tasks, for it is in mastering these that you achieve greatness. The men and women who create the future are those who can dream of what does not exist. Wealth is not about how much money you make, but how much you contribute to society. Persistence is the fundamental quality of success. A person's worth is measured by the size of his or her dreams. To provide real service, you must add something which cannot be bought or measured with money, and that is sincerity and integrity. Life is an ongoing series of choices, but the hardest choices often lead to the brightest futures. Success is temporary, and failure is not the end. It's a long path that we walk in life. To see what others do not see, to pursue that vision without fear of failure, these are the hallmarks of a true innovator. Good leaders develop ideas. Great leaders develop people. Vision without action is a daydream, and action without vision is a nightmare. Leadership involves identifying potential in others and empowering them to improve continually. Keep challenging yourself to think better, do better, and be better. Remember that the reason you do one thing is to achieve something else. It is up to you to determine what that something else is. An entrepreneur must have the courage to bet on his convictions, even if skeptics surround him. I believe every person is born into this world to do something unique and distinctive. A venture cannot succeed without the collective commitment and faith of its people. Becoming successful is a reflexive journey. You must bring success to yourself by embodying it. Adversity is a fact of life. It is the attitude towards it that determines the impact on your life. Remember that your labor and your contributions make waves that extend far beyond what you can see. Life teaches us through errors. When we accept the lesson from our mistakes, we grow. Sharing your knowledge with others does not make you less important. It multiplies your impact. To change your life, you must first change your day-to-day actions and mentality. Believe in the beauty of your dreams and in your ability to realize them. Your greatest asset is your earning ability. Your greatest resource is your time. Leadership is not about being in charge. It is about taking care of those in your charge. The most important investment you can make is in yourself and your potential. The essence of leadership is to inspire others to achieve their very best. Life is a never-ending journey of learning and growth.